Real Nerds is a proud partner of the Denver Podcast Network. In the shadow of the mountains,
we speak.
Do you remember where you were when we elected a Sasquatch president?
How about when you learned Ben Franklin was a robot?
Or first heard Stalin's mixtape?
I'm Zach Powers.
I'm Brian Flynn, and we host The Revisionists.
Each episode, one person explains real history and another tells an alternate version.
And the winner becomes the truth. We let comics from Denver and around the country run wild through history.
It's an in-depth look at history, but with more Babadooks.
Check out The Revisionists, available every other Saturday.
Wherever you get podcasts and at revisionistpodcast.com.
Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Brian. No, this is my announcer voice, and you're listening to Real Nerds Podcast. Should I do this as my real self? Oh, shucky darn. Hi, this is Brian Cummings. You're listening to Real Nerds Podcast. Okay, do it straight. Hi, this is Brian Cummings, and actually you are listening to Real Nerds Podcast. Send money and real estate.
Welcome to another Real Nerds Podcast interview from Denver Pop Culture Con 2019. Hope you enjoy.
Welcome to Denver Pop Culture Con 2019, live on the showroom floor. We have a repeat person stopping by, and he brought his mom.
Yes.
I've been hearing about you for the last day and a half. So I'm going to ask Mom a question. What do you believe? How is Comic-Con for you?
Well, overwhelming. Lots of visual stimuli. It's like really overwhelming, and crowded. I can deal with the crowds, but it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I met a voiceover actor. He was good. What's his last name? Cummings?
Yep.
And that was great.
Yeah, he's a very nice man.
Yes, he is. And it's been wonderful. It
Awesome.
really has.
Because Bram's been telling us that he was going to get you here.
Yes.
And I wasn't sure it was actually going to happen. And
Well,
so
I
how
don't-
did you convince Mom?
Well, one thing I know about my mom is that she has a bit of a, I guess you could say, a peripheral interest in the things I like. I've been talking about things like anime, comic books, manga for years and years and years. And my mom's shown a bit more interest in it than my dad ever has. So when I found out that my schedule and hers lined up so that we could go to Comic-Con this year, I asked her if she'd like to go. And, well, she did.
That's awesome. And is this your first Comic-Con?
Very first. Very first.
Did you read comics or anything like that growing up?
No comic books. I was a TV kid. So, like,
You said Wonder Woman in the back.
Casper, Archie.
Comic.
Well, see, I saw them on TV.
But the seeds were sown that
I know.
you could fit right into Comic-Con.
Right.
And so your son's into this stuff, and do you cultivate his collection and his nerd sensibilities?
Could you repeat that again?
So do you like that he collects all this stuff, and is it okay in Mom's eyes?
Oh, yeah, because I got him, was it the Dragon Ball Z?
She bought me 3 framed prints of Dragon Ball Z characters from and we're talking about Z from the Saiyan Saga all the way up until the Goku Black Saga in Super.
Wow.
and she got those for me. Now, the one sticking point between us is that I have not hung those up on my wall yet.
Oh, man. Your mom went out of her way to get those for you? You need to hang those up.
I love them. I just didn't want to hang them up yet. I like to look at them there where they are.
But they were really cool because I think two prints were like in 3D. So you looked at it one way and the other way. It was really cool. I'm
Very
I
cool.
think that's what Brandon would really appreciate.
Yeah, no, and he's a very nice young man. You've done a very nice job.
Well, thank you.
My mom always told me, because I collected comics and silly stuff through my whole life, and she always told me, so at least it's not drugs and alcohol that I'm spending my money on. So my mom helped me too. So what else? I see that you have a Luke Cage signed poster. What is that?
Okay, it is Carrie Randolph.
Oh yeah, great artist.
And
He's a great artist.
And I told him this is my first time coming. And I got this. Well, actually, my son bought this for me.
Oh.
And I got one of his comic books.
Yeah, he's a very great artist. I love Spider-Man. His Spider-Man is very dynamic.
Yes.
He has the hard edges, and I love it. So what's on the agenda for the rest of the day?
I'm white.
We're heading home after this.
You're heading home?
Uh-huh.
Are you back tomorrow?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back tomorrow.
You can do 3 days.
I'm in church tomorrow.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Yes.
I think that's so cool. I honestly, when Brandon told me about this, I'm like, there's no way your mom's going to stop by. There's no way. And here you are on our podcast. I think you are the first mom ever on the podcast.
Really?
Here, and I've interviewed hundreds of people.
Okay.
So you're the first Yvette, and thank you so much for being on it, Brandon. Thanks for bringing her here.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and
it was fun.
Yeah, have fun for the rest of the con. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Have fun in church.
I sure will.
All right.
This has been another Real Nerds Podcast interview from Denver Pop Culture Con 2019. See you next year.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Real Nerds Podcast. Real Nerds Podcast is a production of Nebulous Visions Multimedia. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill and Plan 9 Studios for our kick-ass theme song. Also, if you're in the Denver area and you're looking for a cool place to see movies, we see them at the Alamo Draft House in Littleton and now also in Sloan's Lake. Thank you to Colorado Coins, Cards, and Comics for supplying us with all our comic needs, especially you, Andrew. You know who you are. And a big shout out to James's mom. I'm giving you an electronic hug that you can feel through the airwaves. Thanks for listening, and have a nice day.